It is one of my favorites. It is all things pumpkins. Melissa is here, and we are celebrating National Pumpkin Day with Vino Mobile Bar, and of course some pumpkin-based cocktails. You've already made us a couple.
I mean, I made a few.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, you know, everybody goes for the candle and the latte. But we can actually do this, you know, adult style.
Oh, that's yummy.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up first?
Okay, so we have, obviously, for those who are not cocktail-y people, you've got tons of pumpkin spice beers, ranging all over the place in terms of body, flavor, depth, everything. So we have a few of those. And then my new favorite is the pumpkin spice martini.
Ooh, is that what this is?
That is what this is. So
same thing
you
here.
can do this a few different ways. Obviously, most of the time, pumpkin spice liqueurs are spiked with either vodka or whiskey.
Okay.
So this one is actually a vodka base. But I did discover a wine-based pumpkin spice
interesting
liqueur. And so for those who are not really into the hard liquor, you can do this. You could pour this in coffee. You could pour this in over ice, that kind of thing. And that is actually added to this pumpkin spice martini.
Okay.
The next one is, I mean, a mimosa. If you don't have a mimosa in life, like for every season, then you're doing something wrong. So like that is actually made with a pumpkin spice infused simple syrup. And then it has the champagne. And then what would it be without whipped cream?
Oh, of course. I'm always like, okay, don't forget the whipped cream. First of all, it's pretty, but it just tastes good too.
Exactly.
So I'm all about that.
Exactly.
What's this one?
So this one is a little bit more unique.
Warm.
Yeah. So that is a pumpkin spice mulled wine. And it is, you know, traditional mulled wine is usually red wine, cinnamon, orange peel.
That's different. I don't know that I've ever tried anything like that before.
It's not, you know, I was kind of doing some research this season for new things, and I saw that and I was so intrigued. And I think it's a really good mulled wine for like right before a football game when it's chilly. Yeah. You know,
gotta
when
have those cold temps.
Yeah, yeah. And it's got a nice element, a lot of nutmeg in it, so it kind of brings out that pumpkin, that richness to it. And
this was
just
interesting
a little different.
too. This one caught a pumpkin spice latte in a can.
Well, this
I feel like you can find anything these days.
You can find everything. I mean, it might be a little over the top, but I'm going to embrace it.
Can you ever have too much pumpkin spice? My husband found pumpkin spice body wash. I was like, okay, well, this could be interesting.
I don't know that I want to smell like pumpkin spice, but I mean, I enjoy drinking it.
I don't know. So. That's a new one. That's a new one.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to be so chilly this Halloween that people, in my neighborhood anyway, they make their chilies, they're sitting outside, they have their fire going, and then they're passing out. They've got like some adult beverages for people if they want to stop by and have a drink. These would be perfect for that.
This would be absolutely perfect. You have your choice, right? Those who want the beer, those who don't want the hard liquor, but they can have the wine-based.
And there's one over here, too.
And then
you got your candle.
Yeah, and then that's the vodka.
Okay. And there's a little recipe on the back that says, not your grandma's pumpkin pie.
Well,
I like that. Might have to try that one, see how that one's going to turn out.
And that's the...
Oh, they actually have the pumpkin syrup.
That is the syrup, yep.
Interesting. So many different flavor combos that you can make. I feel like this is one of those you just want to experiment with.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I did. I was like, let's just run with this. And, you know, I do apple cider mulled wine. I do regular mulled wine. Let's just do the pumpkin mulled wine.
And I love the rim, too, because I'm a big fan of the sugar in the rim.
That is a graham cracker maple syrup rim. So it kind of adds nice little pumpkin pie depth to it.
This is really good, and topped with cinnamon on top, too. So many good ideas. Yeah. Anything happening right now with Vino Mobile Bar that we
are gearing up for our annual Sip and Shop that's happening on November 10th in Westfield at Round Trippers. Yep. We will be back to talk about that as it gets closer.
Okay.
But we will be supporting vendors from all over, and obviously we will be pouring some wine.
And we'll be pouring some wine, so we'll have details on that coming up here in just a little while. But Cody, I have 2, 3, 4 drinks over here.
That's fine. Just keep them right there. I'm going to do this segment, and I'll hop over. Melissa, if you're bored on Halloween, you can just come park in my neighborhood.
I'm happy to do so. Yep.
So every time I go by, I just grab one. It'll be perfect.